Good morning and a very warm welcome to a very cold Michigan. It's day 3 of the 2022 Seybert Michigan Open at the Kellogg Arena here in Battle Creek. At the end of today, we will be down to just 8 players. Thanks to our sponsors and partners for making this event happen. Seybert's Predator CueSports International, WPBA and US Pro Billiard Series partners, Kamui, Alpha Coin Jam Up Apparel and Medaya Light. The game is 10 ball, 2 races to 4. I'm Mark White. It's Call Shot, and calling the shots with me in the booth is Mr. Tim, the Horseman de Reuter. Good morning.
Good morning.
Michael Schneider won the lag, breaking off. 10 ball, call shots. 30-second shot clock. 3 foul. 2 races to 4, and if we're level after that, Tim, we will go to one of those shootouts. We had a few yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, a couple good ones.
So how's the table broke?
Well, I'm quite interested to see that Michael didn't really pop the cue ball. He just went for a square hit and not really putting a lot of force on there. The table has been breaking pretty good. We've seen quite some runouts yesterday. I think there was 5 or 6 breaking runs from Mika.
It was 6.
Yeah, 6 from
three
Mika.
in each, 3 in each set.
And then Cheng Yun Lin had a couple, and then Jason Shaw had a couple. So shows that the table is breaking good.
Yeah, Sharik Saeed had a couple, didn't he, in that match against Chang as well. Some real quality ball. Just getting better and better. So 2 rail kick here.
Yeah, Carlo couldn't get to the 2, and
oh, he's gone wide now. That is one for the archives, that one. Frame that one. That could go in the highlight reels for all the wrong reasons. That's really unusual, isn't it, from Biado?
Yeah, he's a good kick shot player. He likes to use the rails, but got a little wide there, and ball in hand for Michael Schneider. Not an easy layout. That 5 ball is still quite in between all the balls there. There is a 5-10 combination to take an early lead in this opening set.
Yeah, forgot to mention that, guys. Early 10s do count. Thanks for reminding us, Tim.
Yeah, Pro Billiard Series rules, different from the WPA rules, to make stuff a little bit more exciting.
Oh, he can run around the back of the 10, I think, and play the 5 into the bottom left-hand corner, Tim, can he, or not? Or playing for the combo, I guess.
Yeah, I think I would play for the combo. It's just that with inside spin, I'm not sure if you can really go in between the 5 and the 10. And then if you run into something, you might not get there no more. So,
well, look at this.
Just a little short. It's always tough to back cut the 5 ball.
Yeah, you want to be right behind it, don't you, so that you can see both balls.
Still doable, though, and he has to go for this, like 100% attack. He's always going to sell out if he missed this, but he doesn't.
No problem. First rack then, first blood. And Carlo Biado has had his fair share of combos, early 10 combos. He had a couple against Riku Rompinen in an earlier round, I remember. So what goes around comes around. Carlo Biado, everyone knows this guy very, very well. 2017 World Games champion, beat Jason Shaw in the final. Also defeated Roland Garcia, who's on one of our outside tables, 13-5 to win the 2017 World 9-Ball Championship. And reached the final the following year as well. Lost out to Joshua Phillip. And of course, he is the current US Open Championship champion, which is coming up next for you guys. You'll be there. Back to the game then. 1-0, Michael Schneider, the 24-year-old from Switzerland.
Oh, and this is a nice break here. Made the one straight in the side. Nice pop of the cue ball and made 2 balls, but not sure what he's left with on the 2.
Pop goes the 1 ball.
Yeah, it looks like if it was only a single shot, he could cut this in, but to get on the 3 ball after makes not real much sense. Can decide to maybe hit the left side and get the cue ball back behind the 10-6-8 like this. The 2 ball leaked out. Needs the 10 ball to help him out, and it's open. Chance here for Carlo Biado.
Lots going on around the Kellogg Arena. Day 3. It's going to be busy today. Busy schedule for everyone. We'll also have the Michigan State BCA CSI Championships going on as well. And it's Teams Day.
Oh, and there was close call there. Was just in time, as we're playing with a 30-second shot clock. Both players have 1 extension each per rack.
Look at that loose, you can't see it on your screens, I'm just looking at his loose grip. Oh, that's a nice shot.
Yeah, left himself a nice angle to now go into the 6 ball. Going indeed like he's pointing. Long rail first, bumping the 6 ball towards the top left corner pocket. That would be ideal.
Yeah, worst scenario. He's got the 6-9 combo if it doesn't go right. But it has gone perfectly. What a shot that is. Oh, doesn't want it straight though.
Yeah, just hit that a little bit too hard. Would have liked to bump it a little softer. But I think he's still okay. Forced follow here.
Lovely to watch, isn't he, Tim, this guy? Oh, where's the cue ball going? Oh, judged it to perfection.
Can't complain about how that worked out.
Wow.
And exactly where he wanted to be, I think, because he really needed this angle to get back to the short side of the 8. He can go forward 2 rails in between the 8 and the 10. Top left, a lot of left spin here. Ooh, almost hung the ball, and
Well, look at this.
Oh, and again, cannot really complain as he, well, I'm not sure. I was gonna say he got perfect for the combination, but if that 8 ball is, yeah, that 8 ball is more froze to the rail than that 9, so it's not guaranteed. Needs to hit a little bit thicker, banking the 8 into the 9. Yeah, good shot.
Well, good start to this match, isn't it?
Good start, but also a couple nice rolls here for Carlo.
I really do enjoy watching this guy play. In it goes, so levels it up at 1-1. Somebody didn't finish his t-shirt. Didn't finish the A on his t-shirt, look. Perhaps he ran out of money. Yeah, I don't think that's the case. Been doing very, very well. He recently won the World Team Championships. Team Philippines, along with Armit, Rubelin Armit, and Johan Chua.
Nice to have a small close-up there. Some talcum powder on the table.
Has he got permission for that? You need a license now for that, you know, for talcum powder.
Really?
And some pool halls actually ban it.
Yeah, well, must be a regular thing in Philippines.
Oh, look at that for a break.
Makes the 4, and 1 is perfect in front of the corner
Wow.
pocket, and look at his spread. And actually, he didn't really do breaks that much. Like, he only finished his stroke there. I was when he hit the 1, I was surprised that he was gonna make a ball.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't really pop the cue ball that big, but he just made sure he had a good cue ball there. It was the main thing.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he hit them square enough.
yeah. But
You're a very, very hard taskmaster. You are.
yeah, that's for sure. Very picky. So, just to get on this 3 ball. 2-3-5 is
Oh, once the 8 has, that's fine.
maybe a little straighter than he would have wanted to be. Not happy here. I do understand, because he wanted to be just a little bit more over so he could naturally cross to the other side of 5. Maybe he can still stun the cue ball and leave a longer 5 ball. Or 2 rails. No, 1 rail. But little longer 5 ball here. Doesn't have to do much with the cue ball though. Just draw back a little bit, and then this game is almost guaranteed, I would say. With the 7, 8, 9, 10 connected. Pretty easy. Yeah, and if he can get straight on the 8, it will just be stop shot on the 8, stop shot on the 9, and
Stop shot on the 10, I'll stop it. If you'd like to keep up with all the latest scores, we will fill you in occasionally, but if you'd like to go to probilliardseries.com, you can see all the information you need, the brackets, the prize money, upcoming events, in it goes. So Biado takes the lead 2-1, and we're going to take a very quick break, but we will be back very soon. Welcome back to Battle Creek, and we are in the Kellogg Arena. Carlo Biado leading Michael Schneider 2-1, looking for a place in the final 16.
No balls to the side, and again just went for that square hit and nothing else.
And he's a shot on the 1 here. I'm sat right behind this. There's a gap through to the 1.
So surprised, because he actually does have a quite big break usually. Here you can just see him having a nice
just flat and
make sure he has a nice accurate hit, but not doing much more. Would really know the strategy behind that. Would really like to know that.
Perhaps he's been practicing it earlier and it was working maybe, or something. I didn't really see him practicing the break, to be honest.
Me neither, and good chance here for Michael Schneider. A regular on the European Tour. And also all the big events nowadays. Him and his brother travel to all the big tournaments. Michael and Daniel Schneider. Both from Switzerland, but his brother living in Texas now.
His wife's actually playing in this tournament as well, isn't she?
Yep.
Christina. And his brother is actually in action at the moment on an outside table. And he's playing against Blaine Barkus, and he's 2-1 up, his brother. And this one is 2-1 down, looking to level things up.
Yeah, looking pretty good here. Playing quite fast, but doesn't look like he's rushing things. He's having a nice, comfortable rhythm for now. So probably we'll see a stop shot here on the 6. So he can go 2 rails forward on the 7.
Yeah, I was talking with Daniel yesterday, and he openly admits that Michael is the slight better of the two brothers. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think so. Also, I think Michael has put a lot of time in the last 2 years, I think. Like, he's been playing a lot of good players in Europe. He's been really putting himself out there a little bit more than Daniel did for a while. So then it's no surprise that at one point you're going to be growing more than the other one. It's just, that's how it goes. Nice shot there on the 7. Was always guaranteed to be on the 8 if he made it. And here we see a little stun to the rail. And a little stop shot just to get off the rail here on the 9 for the 10 ball in the top side pocket to level the score 2 each.
Yeah, you can do all the practice you want on your own, but it's going out, putting yourself out there, as you say, going to these tournaments. That's what really gets you match fit, so to speak, right? And it goes, we're level 2-2.
You know, it's just tough to pretend like you're playing someone, or to you don't know what to expect when you play someone, which you do know if you just practice by yourself. You're in complete control, which you cannot be in control if you're playing guys like Carlo or Jason. You're going to be in spots where you don't have any control, and then you still got to make sure you keep it together in those moments, you know, and that's really something you got to work on. It's a big investment, but on the long haul, if he keeps doing this, then, I mean, eventually he has to become a good player. Like, that's just how it usually goes.
Yeah, he's got a very good temperament as well. He's very relaxed, very calm. You don't often see him. Sometimes he does. I've seen him blow up a couple of times, you know, just get a little bit angry, bang the cue or something. But then who isn't? Who doesn't? Who isn't? Do you ever do that?
No, I mean, everybody gets aggravated at some point. I mean, that's what the game does sometimes.
You're so laid back, you're almost horizontal.
So, not a bad break here. Just, if you look at the 1, super close. Hit the point 3 times there. And made no other ball. Didn't leave an open shot for Carlo, so expect Michael to be behind the 6 ball here when he comes back to the table. Like this. Oh,
wow, what a shot.
That's just,
well,
it's a strong shot there.
This is jumpable though, isn't it? Over the edge of the 6?
It just depends. Is that 6 ball still in the way? If the 6 ball is still in the way, it's not jumpable. If it just leaked out enough.
What options does he have here?
Well, and from my commentator's view, it looks like that 6 ball is blocking the jump, so calling the 1 in the side. Kicking 1 rail.
Yeah, he's playing with this with bottom to straighten it up a little bit off the rail. It's a good hit.
And does he get fortunate behind the 8?
He certainly has. Look at this. Look at this. Wow, Carlo Biado coming to the table shaking his head. Come on, Carlo, you've had your fair share.
It's just how it rolls sometimes. That's also something like, on the other side, Carlo should be happy to get back to the table. You know, I've seen way worse. I've seen people kick at balls and making them by accident and leaving themselves perfect on the next shot. Like, plenty of times. So,
yeah, as long as you've got a shot, you can't really complain, can you? So a chance at the 1 ball here.
yeah, good. Actually, a good try from Carlo, sending the cue ball towards the 6-4-9 to try to get lucky. Quite unlucky to double kiss the 4 and have it coming back out. So, good chance here for Michael to maybe go on the hill against world team champion Carlo Biado.
Local man Jeremy Seaman 3-0 up in his match against Jeff Cole. Going well, the Michigan man. Oh, that's a beautiful stroke.
A little bump on the
I
7
love
makes it
this
even
as well.
better.
Look at this. There's no women playing at the moment. They begin their matches at midday today. And by the end of today, the women will be down to the last 4. Now, play for the combo on the 4-6 here. This looks pretty good. Oh, has to be careful now. I think he can just play this pretty straight and leave the 4 where the 6 is. Yeah, played it well. This is the key shot here, Tim.
Yeah, I like to go 2 rails here, going short rail, long rail as well, just to always get something on the 5 ball. If you just hit that second rail, you're always running towards the 5, so really tough to overhit or underhit that, as you're guaranteed a shot on the 5.
Pretty good.
Still a little work, maybe to go from the 8 to the 9.
Oh, doesn't want. He's got a nice angle here. A little bit of high left, just to swing the cue ball out.
Doesn't want to get straight. Not saying it's impossible if he gets straight, but I'd like to have either way an angle to the left or the right would be nice, but looks like he didn't really get perfect, so he might just draw back and take a longer 9 ball. Some players would really take the big stroke out and get it all the way back to the short rail and out. He just played it nice and simple. He's not the real big stroke kind of player. He plays a solid game of pool.
Oh dear, that's a disastrous miss. Let's have a look at that. Was there movement on the shot?
I mean, that's such a big swing.
No movement, just what went wrong there, Tim? I didn't see anything wrong.
Yeah, maybe the little left spin he put on there might have thrown him off a little bit more to the inside of the 9, and well, ooh.
The Black Tiger will eat these last 2 balls up.
Yeah, overran a little bit on this 10 ball, still makeable, and big swing going 3-2 up on the hill to being 3-2 down on the hill. Oh,
wow.
Whoa.
Well, I've seen Carlo Biado play 2 shots today. That missed kick in the first rack, and now that missed 10 ball, and you would never expect him to miss that. I mean, he smashes the spot shots in on the shootout at 100 miles an hour. How has he missed that?
I mean, that was very unexpected, and yeah, he's lining up for the bank here, and I completely agree if he goes for this, because he's already had the chance to go on the hill. You got to go here.
It's there.
Oh. What is he leaving, Carlo?
Yeah, he's left it. Well, struck it a little bit hard, I guess, but he went for it, full-blooded. Nothing wrong with that. Can't blame him for that. Wow, he's got away with one there, Carlo Biado. He's on the hill, 3-2.
Yeah, he really dodged the bullet there. Quite fortunate to still win that game, and yeah, as we can see, momentum going everywhere at this moment.
Yeah, it's like a pendulum swinging one way then the other. Now let's just have a look at this lovely big arena if we can. There we go, look, 50 of the 7-foot bar box tables. The lovely Predator, the new Predator. And that's housing the BCA CSI Michigan State Championships. League players from all over Michigan have gathered under this roof. Over 750 of them, and I think teams starts today, so this place is going to be buzzing. Okay, on the hill, Biado breaking to take the first set.
Okay, a little more squat on the cue ball. 4 ball was going to the side pocket, but it got kissed by the 4-railer on the 6. And
look at the 10 ball.
what? Oh,
look at the 10 ball.
He's a little aggravated today. Carlo, look at this 4 ball. It was going, but then that 6 ball spoiled the party there, and still not an easy starter. I was thinking maybe cutting the 1 in and running into the 10, and then after bank the 2 ball.
He's got to go for this, surely. Played it with a lot of low right. He swung this round perfectly.
Left corner. Oh, nice shot.
Yeah, I'm right.
I wasn't sure if it did go. Well, he doesn't have the full pocket, I think. So I might want to just... You can just roll this in, making the pocket a lot bigger by playing pocket speed. Following the cue ball up for the 3 in the bottom left corner.
Perfect. Well, 10 ball, I guess, is the only real problem, if any, but not really a problem. What will you be thinking if you're at the table now, Tim?
It's not easy. Also, that 6 ball doesn't go in the bottom right, so it needs to... Yeah, has a nice angle here in the 5 to go maybe 2 rails back for the 6 in this top left corner pocket.
Or can he play the 6 off the 10? Is the 10 near enough to that side pocket just to move that 10 off with the 6?
He could, but it's not easy to get there on the other side of the 6. Yeah, I was expecting him to play this line, but...
Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, second prize
or
still has it to the
go.
side.
Yeah.
You can't complain there. He really lost the cue ball. And yeah, I was still getting to the point where that 8 ball is in a difficult spot, especially traveling from the 7 to the 8. Could leave himself this angle to go 2 rails, long rail, and go close to the 8.
Decisions.
Oh, he underhit that.
Well, do you roll this down?
I expect him to play safe here. Bang the 8 ball to the short rail and hopefully get that cue ball behind the 9 there in the top right. He can also bank it to the side pocket if he wants. He's guaranteed to get on the 9.
Yeah, he's called it, as you said.
But
you
in the
called it.
No, he called it in the corner pocket. He called it in the corner.
Oh, you was meaning the center, were you?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, he played it 2-way here. Just what I don't like is he could have either committed to go for it or to really play the safety and maybe get behind the 9, because this way Carlo was always going to have a look on the 8, and you don't want to give this man too many looks on the table. He might, yeah, he might cut this.
Yeah, it looks much better from that angle.
Maybe some left spin. Always get on the short side of the 9 ball, just in case you don't make it. Oh, he played this way inside. Wow.
What a shot that is. But how's he going to get to the 10? I don't think it goes in the side, does it?
No, that side pocket is not available for the 10, and he only has a slight angle on this 9. This is tough.
This is going to be a stroke.
Send the ball right.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh.
Well, he's a little bit... What, is he playing it in the side? No.
I'm not sure what he was trying to play.
No, it doesn't go in the side. He's got to play it down this corner if he's going to play it anywhere. Oh, he's banking it.
Yeah, I think he could still beat the kiss. He will probably bank this with some left spin, a lot of left spin, to open the 10 ball up to the left. And it goes.
Wow. First set then. Carlo Biado, 4 Rex to 2. We're going to nip away very, very quickly, but we'll be back soon with the second set. A very warm welcome back to a freezing cold Michigan this morning. There was ice on our windscreen. We couldn't open the car. The locks were frozen. But the action is hot inside the Kellogg Arena. Carlo Biado breaking off second set.
A little more pop there on the cue ball.
For Rayla. No.
And still, it just looks like he's not giving it
I
at all. Like
don't think
really
he's made a ball yet, has he, on the break?
Well, maybe once, but not many. And I'm wondering, is he having an injury or something? Like, does he not want to break hard? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's weird. Not used to seeing it.
So that one ball might go to the side. Just doesn't go to the corner. Can also decide to play safe. Roll up behind the 3 and the 8.
Wow.
And you know it's safe. Or maybe not. But definitely was trying to glue the cue ball somewhere. Yeah, this is a big percentage to get behind the 10-6 or behind the 5 there.
Oh, look at this. He knew if he... Oh, where's the one ball going though?
Wow, he's had 6 balls to get behind and he leaked through all of them.
Usually one of the best kickers in the business. And that was a pretty good kick, but...
Yeah, Carlo hasn't been looking too sharp yet in this morning's match. Of course, it's the first match of the day. It's 10 a.m. here. Well,
I've mentioned
10:35
I've
now,
mentioned
so
the cold, Tim, and you know, being from the Philippines, the humidity, and you know, coming to a temperature like this is a bit of a shock, isn't it? Another great player from the US. Young Eric Roberts has just lost the first set to Jesus Atencio. Torsten Holman is in action against Superman. So we got the Hitman against Superman, and they're 3-3. Who's going to have the kryptonite, huh?
yeah, nice little positional shot there from Michael. Going 2 rails, running into the 5. Has the 3 in the bottom right corner there. In this view. A little tricky the way he's played that cue ball. I was expecting him to draw into the 5 maybe and leaving it in the side. Still not done yet. I don't think, well, I'm sure this 6 ball doesn't go.
No, 100% doesn't.
And he can still cut.
Safety.
Oh, I thought he was going to cut the 4 on the side. Oh, and this is
that's
no
not good enough. Against Carlo Biado, you need to get them up tight.
Yeah, I think he also caught just a little bit of the point there, which...
There you see it. He can get through to this.
And he could play 2 reels into the 10-6 here, having a big chance to get on the 5, but he didn't. What's the plan here, Carlo? I don't know what else you can do on this 6.
Oh, he could bank it maybe if he gets to about where he is now, or he could try and go into it off 2 rails here. What about that, Tim? Come across, and try and disturb it. Well,
Was he playing for the safety all along, or is the carom on there? Well, maybe if he plays this with a lot of left hand spin, if he can cut that 6 ball thin enough. Yeah, he was trying to leave himself more angle to make the carom easier. I think he can still make it if he puts a lot of left on the cue ball. He can really twist that 10 ball.
Well,
it's
all in here, isn't it? It's all or nothing if he goes for this. 10, he's called. John Lehman says, yes, sir.
Here you see a lot of left in the cue ball. Needs a thin contact on the 6. Like this, what a shot.
Ah, brilliant shot. Carlo Biado, the master. In it goes, takes the opening rack. Let's just go around the room very quickly for you. Bring you up to date with some other scores. Lots of matches going on. Lots of players hoping to qualify for that redraw for the last 16. Hunter Lombardo has taken the first set against Ricardo Carcamo, 4-1. Jason Lynch, 3-2 down to Ernesto Dominguez. I bet Ernesto knows how the tables are running. Yeah. He's the man that's responsible for them running so well. Michael Jednak has lost the first set 4-0 to Houston Rodriguez. I did see Tyler Steyer in action out there somewhere, but I can't find his score at the moment. Alex Pagulayan, another Filipino-Canadian, I should say. 4-0, he won his first set. Back to this one, Biado breaking. Well, there was more of a pop, which will keep Tim happy.
Yeah,
but still no ball.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Still not, and he just doesn't seem to put his whole body in there. He's not really using a lot of force.
Yeah, he just hasn't looked comfortable, has he? Still, even though he won the first set, still doesn't look.
Not looking great yet this early morning.
Look at the cue ball here down behind the throw. Oh, he's made it.
Yeah, nice little two-way shot, but Got the cue ball too short for the 2. Was always going to be safe, as the 4, 9 and the 6 were always going to be in between the 1 and the cue ball.
So get a decent safety in here behind the 5.
Okay, well, he got it safe.
I think
The only thing I'm worried about is you don't really have that much distance. So it's still quite easy for Carlo to at least hit the 2 ball.
yeah.
And like I always say, the bigger the chances for someone to hit the ball, the bigger the chances to get lucky.
Well,
Well,
he's been unlucky there.
He certainly didn't get lucky.
Didn't really catch as much of it, excuse me, as he wanted to, I don't think there, Tim. Caught it very, very thin, didn't he? Sort of scratching the side. And he
So,
made the 2 for Michael as well, which was kind of nice.
yeah, and even though the balls are spread nicely, still some work to do here, as traveling from the 5 to the 6 is not easy. I expect him to play a stop shot, maybe a little draw here. Oh, he's going forward. Okay. Can go 2 rails forward. Getting to the center of the table so he can cut the 6. If he really likes to go close, he can go 2 rails in between the 9 and the 8. If he really likes to go close, but I like to stay a little longer.
Yeah, that's perfect. People beginning to wake up in Michigan, slowly making their way into the arena, into the venue at least. Going to go and get their coffee and then come and sit down and enjoy 5 more matches in here today. See a mixture of men and women.
Oh, and he's left himself a little more angle than probably would have liked.
Not sure how much pool you actually watched after we finished last night, Tim, but there were some amazing matches going on outside. Karen Kaur beat Amber Chen on a shootout.
Oh. Okay, still has a shot, but this is a thin cut shot. I expected him to bump the 9 ball actually, but doesn't really look like he played it that way.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot, beautiful.
Yeah, and
Wants it to run a bit more.
perfect on the
That
9
is
ball.
perfect, look at that. You just roll this in. Oh, this looks good. This looks very, very, very good. Beautifully played shot.
Yeah, and
Well, in it
now
goes.
now it looks like Carlo is stealing this match a little bit, as Michael really comes up with a couple good shots, and then at the end he just doesn't get the job done.
Yeah, well, we are here in Michigan, and there's a lot of history around Michigan. It's lots of different diverse things here, as we just watched the replay there of that missed 9 ball from Michael Schneider. Now, Michigan has more miles of freshwater shoreline than any other state in the US, about 3,000 miles. There you go. But you didn't know that before you walked, or before you woke up this morning.
No, I'm sure I didn't know that.
Well, you do now, and you'll never forget it. I'm going to ask you tomorrow how many miles Michigan has of shoreline, okay?
My long-term memory is not that great, so just saving me out here.
How old are you?
26.
26. Oh dear, boy, oh boy. The
Carlo
future not
Biado.
looking good for you.
Carlo Biado the break here. Let's see. Needs some more. Put some more in there. Like that. Look at that 6 ball. Oh, 9 ball. Oh, boy.
Made the ball in the side though, the 8 ball. Was it the 8 ball? I think it was the 8.
Yeah, he made the 8. Like, this is what I was really wanting him to do. Like, I know he has this break, so I was not sure why he wouldn't do it.
Perhaps he's just been saving energy.
Might be. And does that? It looks like that 1 ball goes in the top right corner. Cannot really play this with a comfortable speed, as doesn't want to get the cue ball behind the 5-4. Top left. Maybe go to the center of the table. Make sure you overrun rather than come too short. No, he held the cue ball. I like this better.
Yeah, well, it's a cold morning, and on a cold morning you don't want to rev your engine too high and start off too fast. You let it warm up, gradually increase your speed, and that's exactly what Biado's done on that break there.
Yeah, can he maybe run into the 4? Or just miss the 4 and go 2 rails? Well, he's in no man's land. Tough shot coming up. Found a nice line on that ball, just too soft. And
coming into this bottom right hand corner.
I think bottom left. Low left on the cue ball and go long rail, short rail, back out to the center of the table.
Oh, you're right.
Wow.
Wow. Held it.
Strong shot there. Very strong.
Right in the heart of the pocket, and that's exactly how he shoots the 10 ball shootout shot, just like that.
Yeah, and that was key shot, because if he would get perfect on the 5 ball to the side, he could just follow up getting straight on the 6 and the 7, and then would be good. But it looks like he's got a small angle going on. So now, can he get still close to that 10 ball, or?
Well, this will be a very flattering scoreline if he goes 3-0 up here, because Michael Schneider's had his chances, Tim, and he just hasn't taken them. Has that really long pause at the cue ball. I tried that. I tried to introduce that into my game. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, I do have a small back pass, but not as long as some players out there.
So just a little bit of work to do. High left on the cue ball here. To get on the hill. Oh, this is a nice shot. Very nicely round the back of the 10. Biado on the hill, and we're going to be on a little break, but we're going to come back with a conclusion of this match very, very soon.
Gagnier to table 32, please.
Garner, go to table 2, or table 1, I'm sorry.
So, Carlo Biado breaking off on the hill. And it's a double hill, because if he can win this rack, he will win the match.
Yeah, and didn't find the square hit on this, so last chance here for Michael Schneider to get going in this second set.
Yeah, Biado, to be honest, hasn't broken well at all.
Yeah, really has some stuff to figure out this day, as this is a loser's side match. I'd rather call it the B side match. Loser sounds so negative, but well, this doesn't look good for Michael.
Yeah, Carlo actually lost on a shootout, I believe, to Raymond Linares, wasn't it?
No, to Sharik Syed.
Yes,
yeah,
Sharik,
Sharik,
yes,
yeah.
exactly, yes. And he came in the arena, didn't he, afterwards, and lost to Chang.
It was so brutal. As I was watching it, Sharik made all 4 of them clean, and then Carlo he made 3, and the 4th he shot and he hung the 10 ball like it just rattled in the pocket and stayed there, really on the edge of the pocket. It was a little sickening for Carlo, but that's how it goes.
Well, I can remember in Austria when he was absolutely crushing every single 10 ball in, and I remember saying on commentary with Ralph Eckhart that when he's not 100% accurate on that, it's just going to wobble and wobble and wobble, and,
Yeah.
and that's, you're saying that's what happened last night, yeah? Yeah, I've actually never seen anyone strike the shootout shot as hard as he does.
Yeah, so making this quick play here.
Oh, he's banging on the
Carlo's
table, wants it to slow up.
Oh, queuing over the 8. If he got straight on that 5 ball, it was going to be over. Or at least that's how I felt about it. Now things get difficult, because if he plays topspin, he will run into the 7, which I think is a good option. Always has a 6 to the bottom left corner, or maybe in the side.
Oh, beautiful shot.
But
It goes in the side, doesn't it?
yeah, I think he can still cut this. Maybe he will play this with outside and go 3 rails around. Can also cut this with inside,
Yeah,
going
inside I'd
short
like.
short rail,
Yeah.
which I do like, but makes the shot more tough, because the 6 ball will move more to the left. Oh, he just played
I
it
love
1 rail.
that.
Nice.
Beautifully played.
Nice shot. Now, just needs to play the right angles, because still needs to travel from the 9 to the 10. Center table here.
It's looking good. But not looking so good
Yeah,
for Michael Schneider. This is perfect, Tim, isn't it? This is absolutely perfect. And we do have another match coming up for you at 12 midday. And Tim will be joined in the commentary booth by John Francisco from New York.
Yeah, this 9 ball. If he gets on this 10 ball, it's over. Looks perfect to me. Carlo Biado with this 10 ball to beat Michael Schneider 2-0 in sets, and it goes in.
Yeah, in it goes, and we're going out. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. We'll be back very, very soon with the next match. I've been Mark White, and who have you been today?
Tim de Ruiter.
See you soon.
Thank you.
Chuck Orcutt, table 10.